Trump's inauguration to become the President of the United States took place precisely 2 years ago today. Ever since, all eyes have been on the U.S. leader and his wife, Melania Trump. But how have the couple changed in just 2 years? Donald Trump, 72, officially became the President of the United States of America 2 years ago today, when he was inaugurated as the 45th President. Joined by his family at the historical event, the awkward displays of affection with wife Melania Trump, 48, became a talking point from that moment on. Ever since, the couple have been closely watched at events they attend together, with some clips of Melania going viral on social media as she was seen swatting her husband's hand away from her own. But how have the couple changed since the inauguration in 2017? Body language expert Jody James told Express.co.uk the most considerable change has been in the First Lady, who has become popular in her own right. Jody explained, when Melania was unveiled as the new First Lady during Trump's inauguration, she looked a wary, rather peripheral figure who took the spotlight with what looked like an air of reluctance and diffidence. She looked startled when the audience applauded her warmly, as it was always Trump himself who was the start turn, with little space on the stage of his life for a co-star in the style of previous First Ladies. The couple were barely if ever seen to touch one another, and often it would be Trump striding ahead while Melania followed in his wake. Jody continued, if any woman was allowed to truly share his limelight, it was always his daughter Ivanka. Maybe the fact that she shared those genes made it easier for him to share his spotlight without troubling his ego. But Melania appeared to remain beautiful but enigmatic in the background rather than stepping up as a team member in the front row. But now, Melania has become a dominant character, and her confidence is shown in how she poses alongside her husband. Jody added, Trump's time in the White House has had a very positive impact on his wife's body language though. We caught glimpses of a stronger and even more dominant character as she was seen swatting his hand away or nudging him to correct his pose, and now she does seem to pose up front in a way that suggests she's found a role that isn't just to do with looking gorgeous and accepted the fact that people want to see her and that she is quite popular in her own right. There have even been some unexpected and rather awkward-looking deaths between the couple, and in a political culture that is all about branding and public image, these intentional gestures must suggest a desire to show warmth between the couple, plus value the contribution that she makes to his image. At recent events, Melania's growth and confidence has been clear. At a Hanukkah reception at the White House, Jody explained, the hand-holding here suggests some bonding as a couple and a team of two that does seem to have a genuine core. Melania's wide smile and narrowed eyes plus the way her chin is pulled in very slightly suggests genuine enjoyment and a much more relaxed mood than we have seen from her previously, and she looks here like a woman who is now comfortable in the limelight beside her husband. His smug smile complete with clamped lips is part of his repertoire of upbeat gestures, and the hand clasp between them involves her fingers being curled up around his, which is an add-on that suggests she's happy with the pose and her share of the attention. At the congressional ball at the White House, this is Melania back in film star mode though, adopting a rather beauty pageant pose behind her husband in her glamorous sequined dress. Her facial expression has become sphinx-like again, and her default does still seem to be to adopt a stunning but non-communicative look of beauty while Trump holds court from the lectern. Speaking to members of the U.S. military during trip to Al-Assad Air Base in Iraq, Jody noted, this very awkward PDA lacks the kind of naturally romantic choreography we always got from the Obamas. But as an intentional gesture, the message is strong that the Trumps do now see a place for PDAs in their brand, while also hinting that their relationship, plus Melania herself, are seen as a very valuable asset to be promoted. The technique looks difficult though, with Trump's peck on the cheek and forward eye stare looking rather formal while their torsos remain held apart here. Trump keeps a strong grip on Melania's arm while she places a flat, splayed hand on his arm, showing a lack of the kind of mirroring that could suggest very high levels of like-minded thinking.